Dogs are often celebrated as loyal companions, renowned for their steadfast devotion and unwavering friendship. The story I will present to you today is of a dog whose daily ritual involved accompanying his owner to the train station each morning, and eagerly awaiting his return at the station again in the afternoon. One day, the owner suffered a fatal stroke and never returned. But the faithful canine continued to visit the station each afternoon for the next decade, patiently waiting for his beloved owner. This remarkable demonstration of loyalty has been immortalized in literature, film, and even a bronze statue. This is the story of Hachiko. Hachiko, a white Akita Inu, was born on November 10, 1923. He was adopted by Hidesaburo Ueno, a professor at Tokyo Imperial University, and they would live together in the Shibuya district of Tokyo. As part of their daily routine, Hachiko would accompany Ueno to the train station each morning, bidding him farewell as he embarked on his commute to the university. In the afternoons, Hachiko would return to the station to greet his owner upon his arrival. However, on May 21, 1925, when Hachiko was about 1.5 years old, Ueno suffered a stroke while at work and passed away within the day. Despite Ueno's absence at the station that fateful day, Hachiko would go to the station again the next afternoon, and the afternoon after that. It is said he did not eat anything for 3 days, presumably from the stress of his owner disappearing. Ueno's funeral was held on May 25th, in which Hachiko participated in. But the concept of death may have been difficult for a dog to comprehend, as Hachiko dutifully returned to the station that same afternoon, hoping for his owner's reappearance. After Ueno's death, Hachiko would be passed around from house to house. Initially, he was given to a relative who ran a dry goods store. However, due to Hachiko's playful nature, which sometimes annoyed the customers, he was relocated to another household. In this second home, complaints from neighbors about Hachiko's unwelcome presence on their properties led to his return to the Ueno family. Eventually, a man by the name of Kobayashi would offer to adopt Hachiko. Kobayashi was a gardener who had tended to the Ueno family's yard for years, and had known Hachiko since he was a pup.
하지, 이게よく聞いてくれ。先生は亡くなったんだ。ここのうちはよその人に売っちまったんだよ。ハチ、俺のうち行こうよ。俺もあんまり犬は好きな方じゃねえけどよ。おめえとは深い因縁だもんな。ハチ、
Kobayashi took good care of the dog, but noticed Hachiko would often go missing during the day. It turns out Hachiko would frequently be seen near Shibuya Station, especially during the afternoon when Ueno would have come back from work. He would also often appear at the Ueno family residence, as if to check if his former owner had returned. Because of Hachiko's friendly and incautious nature, he would often have his collar stolen, which led to multiple occasions of him getting captured and locked up in a facility for wild dogs, where he would have been disposed of if Kobayashi didn't come to retrieve him. Hachiko would be treated rather poorly from the locals. Pedestrians would kick him for no reason, and kids would often tease the dog out of spite. Regardless of the suffering he went through, Hachiko would continue to come to the station almost every day for the next several years. Over time, rumors would spread of a dog that came to Shibuya Station every day, and eventually caught the attention of a former student of Ueno. Feeling pity towards Hachiko, waiting for his owner that would never come back, the former student decided to submit the story of this dog to a national newspaper, which published it as a series of articles in 1932. These articles of Hachiko became very popular, and people would come to Shibuya Station just to catch a glimpse of the loyal dog, petting him and giving him treats. Due to this newfound popularity, station staff would allow Hachiko to come inside of the building, and even let him sleep in there throughout the night. A statue of Hachiko would be built in 1934, and he even appeared in a movie alongside his own statue. On March 8, 1935, Hachiko's lifeless body would be found on the streets of Shibuya. The cause of his death was terminal cancer and an infection of filaria, a type of parasite. A funeral was held in his honor, with hundreds of participants. His remains were cremated and his ashes buried in Aoyama Cemetery, next to his beloved owner, Professor Ueno. Hachiko's pelt was preserved, and it is still on display to this day at the National Science Museum of Japan. The story of Hachiko would be made into many novels and movies, even getting a Hollywood adoption in 2009. His original statue was recycled for metal during World War II, but was remade after the war, and still stands to this day, a popular meeting spot at Shibuya Station. Over the years, additional statues of him would be built, such as the one in Tokyo University, one where Professor Ueno was born, and one in the United States, where the Hollywood movie was filmed. The story of Hachiko still lives in the hearts of many Japanese people. If you go to his statue at Shibuya Station and ask a random person what this dog is famous for, they would most likely be able to give you a relatively accurate answer. What do you think of Hachiko? If you do own a dog, are you confident he or she is capable of the same level of loyalty? Let me know in the comments below. As always, thank you for watching until the end. Please like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the next episode. I'll see you next time.